Hello and welcome along and welcome back to Purbeck Valley. I was heading out to go and get a start on getting the bales made for our next round of silage bales, but I've just realized we are almost out of fuel in this tractor. So what we're going to have to do to start off with is just pop down the shop here and grab some DEF, which should be under the pallets. Only need about 25 liters of it, so we'll grab that. Yes, okay. And so we'll just take this over here, round to the other side. And then turn this off and start refilling that with the AdBlue. Now, that means that we also need to find a fuel station somewhere. And looking on the map, it's just a little bit south of us here. So we should be able to refuel with that as well. So that's not going to be too bad. It does take a little while for this DEF to refill. I mean, in that time, it has only gone up a very little bit. So we're going to have to wait around a little while to get that done and then move on. In the meantime, I want to have a look at what's in the shop today, and not really anything of great use. There's quite a cool combine in there for 76,000, but we can't replace our current combine. And there's another class tractor. In fact, that's a more powerful, no, that's a mid-range class tractor, around about the same size as our Voltra. So we're not going to worry about that. Otherwise, nothing really else in the shop of any use to us. So we're still keeping an eye out for a header to go with our combine. I think it's the Very Feed 28-foot that we're after. In fact, if we go into here and click on combinations, yeah, it's the Very Feed 18-foot. That is 30,000. So to lease that is going to cost us 1,530. We need to keep an eye on that then as we come to our harvest. Maybe we'll get lucky and one will get into the shop before that happens. And it looks like the DEF has filled as much as it will from that little container. So that's fine. It was only 25 liters. We will get more later. I do need to put in a fuel station at my farm along with a DEF station, but for now we'll just take the tractor down here and get refilled at the local fuel station. Carefully into here, trying not to catch the front mower on any of the pumps. Yep, and if we turn off the tractor and jump out, we can get this refueled. And of course, this is going to cost us money to do it down here. Tractor is refueled, £687 to do that. But now we should be good for a full day's worth of mowing and baling and getting us back on our feet. I'm going to start with field 67. I'm quite pleased with this Sam's mower. It's quite a nice little mower. We'll unfold that. Oh, the front mower is lowered, interestingly. So let's lift that up and then we should be able to unfold everything. There we go. And this is quite an interesting mower, this. Yeah, it's very strange. The way it drops down is really interesting. We should be able to go round the field. That is, yeah, no, that is, I was worried for a moment that that wasn't picking up, but we do have grass going into the baler and it is going round. We just got to be careful on how we take our corners, try and keep it so that it doesn't go too sharp, and we will always pick up from our baler. Baler is doing very nicely, and I don't know if we've got it on the auto empty. We don't. So let's get that to drop there. And yeah, that is really good. We'll get it on the auto unload, I think, and keep going around the field. Just need to remember to stop before we get too far into the next bit of grass. So I'm trying to initially make enough space at the ends here to allow me to actually get turned around. Getting the bales out of the way is proving to be a little bit of fun, but it's not too bad, and we should be able to avoid them overall. We'll lift up there and hopefully clear things out. So I've got 4 rows at that end. We'll take this up the top end and do the same, because if I try and turn the corners, I'm finding I start to miss the grass. So I want to make sure that I'm not doing that, that I'm trying to get as much of this as I possibly can. It's a little bit of careful maneuvering early on, but it should mean that as we get further into this field, things do become easier. There we go, drop that down, and yeah, there we are. So 4 rows I think should be enough for me to get a good turn in, and then we will be absolutely set up for this field and having a lot easier time of it. We've got 4 bales off here so far, 3 down the bottom, 1 up the top. So yeah, we're getting a good amount on here, and in fact looks like a similar kind of yield to what we've had before. I'm doing this in a racetrack setup, so we're going round and round and round, cutting this side of the field up the field, and then the other side of the field down it. We seem to be getting most of the bales actually down this side here, interestingly, dropping them a little bit further along each time. So like that there. Should automatically unload as soon as the bale is wrapped. And yeah, these 2 pieces of the kit working really well together. Our new mower and our baler. I'm really liking this very, very much. And now what we'll do when we come to doing hay is this will become a 2-step process. We've got the baler on the back and the mower on the front. I've actually found a front mounted windrower that we can use for the front of this. I think almost also by the same company who make our mower, and then we can also just put a small tether on the back of this to go behind the mower, and then it just becomes a 2-step process to do the hay bales. And in fact, it's a 2-step process to do the silage bales as well, because we have to get them done like this first, and then once we got them collected up and back, we just put them into our silage snake and get them wrapped in that. So yeah, it's just as many steps, just in different places. We're almost done. We've just got a little bit of clearing to do up on the side here, and this strip down the middle here. I might grab those tufts that we got, and there's a couple of bits in the corners where we didn't quite get around them as well as I would have liked. So lift this up, yeah, head up here and into here, and then we can come back down, and that should mean we get the tuft around that bale down the bottom there. Yeah, not much to clear up here. And because we're going into another field after this, we can grab bits and pieces and not worried about an incomplete bale here. I think it's wise, actually, to do fully silage across our 2 fields, followed by fully hay across our fields, because that will allow us to get things, or get complete bales and have fewer incomplete bales off of this. Bring this round here. I've got to squeeze down past here, squeeze down past this bale because we have some on the ground. It's fairly hard to see this, actually. I'm slightly surprised with how difficult some of the grass is to see on here, but we have gathered it all up. And just need to go and get in the bottom corner by the gate. I think it's the last spot that we have any grass on this field. That's gone pretty well though, and is a fairly good yield off here as well. We will just drop the back one, and you can see there's just this bit of grass in the corner here that without having to worry about the mower, we can easily get round and get collected up. Perfect. Right, let's turn everything off. We are gonna fold everything up, and then we should easily be able to get into our second field and get some more bales done. How many have we got off here? We've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bales off that field, and we're 90% of the way towards the next one. That is a fantastic start today. And now we can just squeeze into this field here. I noticed I got my horseplay still on for the other field, so we'll get rid of that. And yeah, we need to get this. I will create a little bale here, and then we need to start looking at getting a couple of headlands done on each end. Well, four to 5 done at each end here, and then we can get everything going. Start up, drop her down, go forwards. Yeah, we should end up with dropping a bale just about here, there. So that will drop there, and now we'll create some headlands and make it easier for us to turn around. The easiest way to do this is go round the field once, give ourselves a good amount of space, then we can cut into the corner like that, lift up, and that gives us enough space to get the baler in on the next corner, and then we just back it up. And while it will leave a little bit here, that's not a problem, because we are going to come down these edges at some point. And in the meantime, we're starting to create that buffer zone, that space at the end. The one downside is that we are also dropping bales off in this space as well. So we are going to have to avoid them too. It was a little bit tight on the last field, so I've gone with 5 rows on the headland this time. That should give us a little bit more space to turn around. I'm also going to start the row at this end going up this way. So what we're going to do, just spin around and cut these 2 patches we got at the end here from when we were creating our headlands. We'll turn everything on and drop it down. Yeah, there we go. And then get that cut. And then if we spin around here, what we should be able to do is get this grass picked up and get the whole of that row done. And it just cleans things up in the corner and makes it more useful to us. And then we can do the same thing at the other end as well. And means we won't end up missing any grass on this field at all, as fiddly as this is. So back up into position. Drop it all down, wait for the back to drop down because we want to get all of this, and away we go. And then we can start creating the headland at the top end of the field as well. Final row up this end of the field, and other than the same sort of cleaning up as we had on the other end, we're looking pretty good here, I think. Yeah, we just gotta cut in a little bit at this end here, just to get that cleared up, that little tuft there. And if we cut that there, we should then be able to back up onto this and go that way. And all this should just nicely clear up as we go around the field. But now we're going to do the racetrack setup again. And this time I might actually set up a GPS course for it. So there, down, forwards, and in. Set our first point. Yep, there we go. Let that empty, and then we'll be able to set our second point once we start moving again, and that means the rest of this field should be an absolute doddle to get done. So pull forwards, set our second one, almost there. There we go. There and there. And yeah, now the rest of the field should follow this GPS course quite nicely. And we can just head up to the middle in our racetrack setup. If we go the other side of these bales here, that is going to make it really easy. Straight up the middle of the field, down we go, and away we go. Perfect. We've really got the setup of avoiding the bales on here down very nicely. We're going around them. We're able to maneuver very easily. The only bale that worries me is actually that one there, because I think we could end up with that right in front of our tractor. But overall, this is just working very nicely. We've got a nice row of bales coming along here as well. So we should expect to empty the next one out around about here-ish. Yeah, 98, 99, 100. So that will empty out there. And you can see they're coming at nice regular intervals along here. I think we should have this knocked out fairly quickly. And it won't take very long once we've got this done to get these collected up and start getting them into our wrapper and making another snake of silage bales ready for later in the year. So here's our test. Can we get around the end here without hitting that bale? And yeah, looks like we can. Fantastic. We have managed to avoid all of them and keep things running really smoothly. Very, very happy with the outcome of that. And that means, yeah, all of our bales have been placed in a position where we've been able to pretty easily avoid them. And we've done it without too much inconvenience to us. That means now we've just got these last couple of rows to clear up here. Let's lift that up. Spin it round, and we can come in with plenty of space now to turn and not worry too much about how sharp that turn is. That will work fairly well. And yeah, we'll grab all of the stuff that's sort of kicking around at the edges here. One more bale after this one is pretty much what I'm expecting. Lift that up. 82%. I don't know if we'll get two more off here like I'm expecting. I think it's just going to be this single one, and we might call it at that point. Yeah, this bit here is not very wide, and there's not a lot of grass left on here, and we have got plenty of bales, so that I think is a good place to stop all of our equipment. We will unload that bale. So let's do that and lift that. And then we can unload that bale. Still got 800 meters of wrap in here, so we're still looking pretty good. Close that off. Turn that off. We'll fold everything up. Oh, we need to lift everything first. Then we can fold everything up. Right, and it's back to the farm. We need to go and grab the Vulture and start collecting these bales up. How many have we got off this field? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I make that 27 bales in total today. Thankfully, that's a figure we can double check. And yeah, 27 bales today. Fantastic. I think we might try and remove this shed ahead of me. I can just about put this piece of kit in it. But look at how low that is. And the only real way to enter this is via there. So we might try and get that removed. Can I lower this? Let's give it a try. There, yeah. And detach. Perfect. Right, let's go grab the Vulture and get those bales collected. I think I must have returned the bale stacker because I can't find it on my farmer tool. And it's very possible. It's also possible it's just had an update as well. So it might have disappeared for that reason. It gives us a good opportunity, though, to pop in the shop and see what's on offer. And, oh, we got a McCormick coming in. And we've got a vegetable harvester. Wow. As great as that would be, the amount of carrots we did on Northern Farms recently has kind of put me off getting that. But yeah, look at that. That is a gorgeous tractor. Way too big for our farm. So have a look and see if this... Yeah, we don't have it leased anymore. So we'll get this leased. We will put the Michelin tires on it. I think I'm going to get it in the blue this time. And, oh, is this the large? This might be the larger one of the two. Yeah, we don't want the larger one. We want the smaller one. So same again. We want the... There are no Michelin tires on this. So we're going for the BKT. We will get this in blue with the white rims. And, yeah, let's pick a license plate. So congratulations to Blackmere. You have been selected at random from the patrons and YouTube channel members, and I'm gonna go with BL42MRE. Really difficult getting a C or a K in the middle there, but I think that works pretty well, so we'll go with that and okay. And then we will lease that trailer, and that is going to cost us nearly 2,390 per day. Yeah, I can see why we returned that last time. So let's get this hooked up to our tractor and start getting those bales collected up. It might be a job for another day to get them into the snake, or actually I might get that done off camera once we've got this done. But yeah, let's go get these bales collected. We really need to have them down to our cow yard and start getting them fermenting away. So I think the best way for us to do this is a nice quick time lapse. So 3 to 4 loads this is going to be, and away. Final 3 bales, and we'll get these collected up and taken back to our cow yard. Yeah, I think I will get these all into the snake off camera and nicely wrapped up. Won't take me too long to do that, and should get them fermenting today. Really, really pleased though with that number of bales. 27 bales is a fantastic number to be getting on with, and to be back with a good source of income from them as well. I think I'm probably going to hold on to this trailer again. It is expensive to have it around every day, but we're going to be able to sell a load of silage bales with it. It wasn't really worth having this while we had nothing to do with it. So at the moment, we do have a use for it, and that's to load up silage bales to sell. Although there's an argument to say maybe we need to get a flatbed if one appears to be able to do that with. It is nice and quick to get these bales collected up with this, though. Let's just get that up to there. You can always tell when we're getting close because the bales start to wobble. Right, forwards and leave that there. And I am happy with that. We'll go and get our front loader tractor and start getting those wrapped. For now, though, I am going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.